Welcome to City Yoga. My name is Luke. This is going to be a 50-minute gentle yoga flowing practice. We're going to go ahead and begin in pose of a child with our knees wide and our big toes drawn together, allowing the hands to lengthen towards the front of the mat and shifting your hips back towards your heels. And you're slowly allowing your forehead and your elbows to rest on the mat. Engage your belly. Start to spread the fingers. And start to breathe in and out through your nose. And as you breathe in, try to press your shoulders back away from the ears, draw the belly in. As you breathe out, press the palms down, shift back a little bit more. And just soften once again. And let's start to deepen your breath, and lengthen your breath. Just keeping your belly engaged, start to lengthen the hands more towards the front of the mat, keeping the fingers spread, and pressing our palms, our finger pads down into your mat. And just keep drawing your shoulders back and allowing your elbows to turn inward. Taking nice deep breaths in through your nose, and long breaths out through the nose. And if your elbows are off the mat, just let them come back down. Soften your elbows, soften your shoulders. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And slowly letting it go. Let's take another deep breath in through the nose. Holding at the top again. Holding a little bit longer. Let your shoulders soften. Engage your belly. As you open the mouth, sigh the breath out. This time we're going to pause at the bottom. Start to draw the belly in. Press the palms down. Take a nice deep breath in. And pause. And try to breathe in again through the nose. And pause. And sigh it out. Then press the palms down. Lengthen your hands. And look towards the wrists. Just very slowly sway your ribcage side to side. And gradually transition up to your hands and knees. Walking your hands underneath your shoulders. Allow your fingers to spread. Bring your knees in line with your hips. And start to lower the belly. Pushing our shoulders back, turning our elbows in. Inhale, lift the heart out in front of you. And on the exhale, just glide back, drawing the belly, tuck the tail, and push away from your mat. Try to press down into your finger pads. Inhale again, shifting forward, dialing our elbows in. Exhale, rounding back, tucking the tail, drawing in the belly, and widening our shoulders. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in, maybe tuck the toes this time, and a nice long breath out. Draw your belly in, push through the shoulders down into your mat. And just gradually come undone. Find yourselves back in neutral. And angle the right foot out to the side. So we're going to kickstand the right foot out, open out to face left, bringing our left foot in line with the right knee. And then plant the right hand underneath your shoulder, reach the left arm up, engage the belly, draw the left shoulder back. And then take that left arm over your ear. And again, keep softening your shoulders away from the ears. Allow the neck to breathe. Try to spiral both ribs upward towards the ceiling. Pressing the hips forward. Take a nice deep inhale here. On the exhale, come undone. Just transitioning back to all fours. Coming to our hands and knees. And this time, angle the left foot to the side, opening out to face right. We're going to bring the right foot in line with that left knee. Open the right hand to the ceiling. Spiral the shoulder back and anchor the right foot. Take your right arm over your ear. And just pull your shoulders back, engage the belly, and press your hips out. Take a nice deep inhale. See if you can spiral the ribs a little bit more up towards the ceiling. the exhale, we're going to come undone. Transition back to our hands and knees. And from your hands and knees, engage the belly. Move on to your fingertips. Sink back into child's pose. Glide your shoulders away from the ears. As you gaze forward, walk your fingers out in front of you before pressing them down into your mat. Glide your shoulders above your wrists. Take a nice deep inhale. Sink your hips towards your wrists. Exhale. Draw the belly in. Tuck the toes. Press back into your child's pose. Keep the arms nice and long. And keeping the toes tucked. You're just going to shift forward as you breathe in. Just bring the shoulders over the wrists. Rock back as you breathe out. Gazing towards the knees. Inhale, glide forward. Spin your elbows in. Press your chest forward. Exhale, sinking back. On your next inhale, glide forward, pick up the knees, and then push the hips up towards the ceiling for down dog. And immediately we're going to begin to walk the feet out. Just beginning to pedal in place. Let your hips shift from side to side. Keep your arms nice and long. Actively pressing down through the finger pads and pressing forward through the palms, through the heel of the hand. And coming back to stillness. Float the heels. Take a nice deep breath in. Press them back down as you breathe out. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Just slowly begin to travel your hands all the way back towards the feet. And once you get to the back of the mat, let your knees soften some more. Drape your belly and chest over the thighs. So soften the shoulders, tuck the chin. Just begin to shift your weight from side to side and lean to the right, softening the right knee, leaning to the left, softening the left knee. Gradually finding stillness. Reach around for your opposite elbows and frame your ears. Begin to sway from side to side. Just gradually come back to stillness. Release the hands, engage the belly. Squeezing your fist as tight as you can. On your next inhale, roll the wrists. And pause at the top. On your exhale, roll the other way. And pause at the bottom. Squeeze the fist as tight as you can. Breathing in. And spread the fingers as wide as you can. Breathing out. So keep spreading the fingers. Keep softening your knees. And start to roll the wrists again. This time with the fingers opened. Roll the wrists in the other direction. Release the hands down. Gently nod your head yes. And shake the head no. And bring the weight into your heels, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Allow your shoulders to pull up towards your ears and then press your shoulders down and back into your back body. Release your hands alongside you. Drawing the belly in. Once again, pressing our shoulders back. Allow the heart to lift. Inhale, reach up and gaze towards your palms. Exhale, draw the hands back to heart center. Just twice more. Inhale, reach up, grounding through the feet. Exhale, coming back to heart center. Draw the belly in. Take another big inhale as you gaze up. Press your hips forward, adding a slight back bend. And on the exhale, bring your hands to the heart. And just allow your feet to come together. So heel toe the feet together until our toes touch. Slide the shoulders back over your hips. Take a nice deep breath in and hold your breath at the top. Ground the toes, twisting to the right as you breathe out. Inhale back to the center, keep the belly engaged. Exhale to your left. And then inhale to the center. On the exhale, just release your hands back alongside you. Allow the feet to separate. Roll the shoulders up. Breathe in. And just settle the shoulders down as you breathe out. Inhale, reach up and gaze towards the palms. Hook your thumbs together. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come back towards the center. Soften the elbows. Exhale, press to the left. On your next inhale, just release the hands overhead, holding your breath. Dropping your shoulders, pull your belly in, open the hands to the right as you breathe out. Inhale, reach back up to the ceiling, twist to the left as you breathe out. Inhale, flip both palms to the ceiling, draw your belly in and press your hips forward. And just slowly lower as you exhale. Allow the head to hang. Take your palms to your shins. Shine the chest forward as you breathe in. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale into a flat back. On the exhale, we're going to soften the knees, fold. Just start to walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Spreading the fingers, turning the thumbs towards each other. Then we're going to press down through the palms and press the hips towards the ceiling and gaze towards the toes. Center your left foot. Draw the right leg up as you breathe in. Just bring your right foot forward as you breathe out. So step into our lunge. We're going to shift that right foot out and bring our hands inside the leg. So options here to come all the way down to that left knee. We can stay here, keeping our palms or our fists grounded, or maybe taking the hands on top of a block if you need to. But keep the right foot grounded, soften your shoulders, see if you can lower your hips and lift the heart. As you inhale, sink a little bit deeper, so lengthening through that left leg, grounding through the right foot. On the exhale, we're just going to slowly round back to your limit. You might stop halfway, you might lengthen a bit more. Inhale, find that deep lunge. Exhale, rounding back. Just once more. Inhale and exhale. Just gradually coming back to the center. We're going to bring the right foot into the center. Come up into our modified crescent lunge. So draw the knee over the heel. Sink into that right leg. Take the left arm to the ceiling, spreading the fingers, and then plugging both shoulders down. As you lean to the right, try to spiral up with that left hand. Ground the left foot, draw in the belly. Try to draw your left hip forward. And let your left hand come down to replace the right. Inhale, right arm reaches overhead, and the exhale, wrap the right hand behind the back. Lengthen your spine, draw your shoulders down, draw the belly in, sinking into our twist. Maybe turn the gaze more towards the right shoulder, round through the right foot. Then release, taking your arms overhead as you breathe in, settle the shoulders down, and just folding forward as you breathe out. Just tuck the back toes and round back one more time, bowing over that right knee. Maybe curling the toes in to stretch a little bit deeper. Inhale, glide forward, anchor the right foot, tuck the back toes, pick up the back knee. I'm going to plant the hands, slide ourselves back into a plank position, and just let your knees lower, untuck the toes, and then slowly lower the chest, the belly, everything down to your mat. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your shoulders back and tuck your elbows in. You're going to engage the belly. As you gaze down, press up as you breathe in. Lower and back down as you breathe out. A little bit higher. Inhale, lift. Shoulders are back. Elbows are tucked in. Exhale, slowly lower. Untuck the toes. And just slowly come up as you breathe in, pressing yourselves away from your mat. Send the hips back up to the ceiling as you breathe out, gazing towards your feet. Just keeping the ears hidden inside our shoulders. We're going to center the left foot and slowly draw the left leg up. Right leg to center, left leg to ceiling. Step your left foot forward. Maybe lower that right knee if you want more intensity. You'll keep it lifted. We're going to shuffle the left foot to the side, bring our hands inside. Gradually start to lower the hips, soften the shoulders, and lift the heart. Take a nice deep breath in here. On the exhale, we're going to round back. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, shifting back. One more time. Inhale, sink the hips as low as you can. Lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the chin and round. And coming forward, center your left foot. Come up into your lunge. Drawing the arms to the ceiling, softening the shoulders down into your back pocket. And release the left hand to the leg and reach over with the right. And try to spiral upward as you twist. Keep drawing your shoulders in towards their sockets, sucking the belly button in towards the spine. And eventually we're going to let that right hand move to the left knee. Inhale the left arm to the ceiling. And then exhale, reach back as you twist. Left arm moves to your back or wraps all the way towards that right rib, right hip. Press your shoulders down, draw the belly in. Anchor through the left foot. Releasing to the front. Inhale your arms overhead. Plug the shoulders into their sockets. Exhale, folding forward. I'm going to deepen this lunge and shift back and just hold for a few breaths here. Shifting back into our lunge, just tuck the back toes, pick up the back knee, plant the hands, slide the left foot back. And as you inhale, glide forward, turn your elbows in and let your knees come down. Exhale, coming all the way down to your stomach. Hug your elbows in, inhale, lifting away from your mat, tuck your toes. Exhale, pressing back into down dog. Gazing towards the feet, lengthen through the arms. And then just start to walk your feet up, maybe floating the heels and tiptoeing away all the way to the front of the mat. Allowing your knees to soften. Allowing your head to hang. Engage the belly, make fists, roll the wrists back and forth. Eventually releasing the fingers, soften the knees. Inhale, come up, take your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale your hands back to heart center. Press the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reaching up again. Exhale, coming back to heart center. Suck the belly button into the spine. Take a nice back bend as you breathe in, reaching up and pressing your hips forward. Bring your hands back to heart center as you breathe out. And just allowing your left foot to step towards the back of the mat. I'm going to turn the toes to the left, ground the heel, sink into the right knee. And then just resting your right elbow on the knee and take a gentle side bend here. So that left arm opens up, maybe spirals back, and then reaches over the ear. So try to draw a line from your fingertips to the outer blade of that left foot. Allow your shoulders to soften back, engage your belly, push firmly into that back heel, and let your right elbow press your right knee forward. Just use your inhale to back off. So inhale, maybe soften the pose. Move back from that right knee. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Again, reach up, press back. Sink a little bit deeper. Pressing your right knee forward, reaching the left arm over. Spiral the ribs upward towards the ceiling. And then press all the way up and find warrior two. Tee the arms, soften the shoulders. Sink into the right knee. Gazing over the right hand. Inhale, take your arms overhead, straighten the front knee. Exhale, sink back into the warrior two. One more time. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, opening back to warrior two. Just holding here for 3, trying to roll that left hip back. Push our right knee forward for 2 and 1. Straighten the front knee, turn everything towards the left. And just adjust the feet so their feet are parallel to each other or slightly pigeon-toed. Extend your arms to the ceiling, shooting the fingers up, drawing the belly in, and then allowing our shoulders to settle down towards the hips. Press the hips forward as you breathe in. And then soften the knees and start to hinge at the waist as you breathe out. You can draw your hands underneath the body or move your hands to your knees, your thighs, your waist. And if you can, bring your hands all the way to the ground underneath you. And just let your head hang wherever you are. Try to point the crown of the head down. hands to the waist as you breathe in, and just hold here, allowing your knees to soften as you breathe out. Roll all the way up on your next inhale. And the exhale, we're just going to open our feet for Warrior Two, but facing towards the back of the mat. So your left foot faces forward this time. You're going to put the bend in that left knee. And just let your right toes face towards the side of the room. Then resting your elbow on that left elbow on the knee, let your right arm open up towards the ceiling. Maybe draw it back. And then reach it over your ear. And shine the chest forward as you sink a little bit deeper into the pose. Let your shoulders move back away from your ears. Allow the neck to breathe. And then start to straighten the left leg. Maybe the right arm reaches up as you inhale. So we're backing out of the pose, sinking back in as we exhale, sinking even deeper. Inhale, retracting from the pose. Exhale, sink deep and hold here. Press your shoulders back. Reach the right arm and spiral the ribs upward. Allowing that left knee to press towards the back of your mat. Allowing your inner right thigh to sink closer to the mat. Windmill all the way up to Warrior Two, keeping both feet grounded, sinking into your left knee, looking over the left hand. As you breathe in, expand the chest, retract the shoulder blades, soften down as you breathe out. Then inhale, reach up, straightening both knees. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhaling. And exhale, holding here. Gazing over the left hand. Drawing our right hip back. Pressing the left knee forward. And straighten the knees, reach the arms overhead. Just turn both feet towards the left again. Release your hands behind you as you breathe out. So options here to grab opposite elbows. Interlace the fingers if that's in your practice, or bring your hands to your low back. So feet are pigeon-toed, or just parallel. You're going to draw the shoulder blades together, draw the belly in. Start to press your hips forward, and then soften the knees and hinge at the waist. Let the crown of the head fall down towards your mat. Let your shoulders soften down towards the mat. And then wherever you are, bring your hands towards your low back. And then release your hands to your hips. And then release the hands all the way down the outsides of the legs, just stopping wherever feels comfortable for you. The option to keep the hands where they are, just slide them up the shins. You're going to press to a flat back as you breathe in, gazing out in front of you. Soften back down as you breathe out. Once more. Inhale, shine the chest forward. Exhale, softening back down. Maybe releasing the hands underneath you and bringing them to the waist. Allow your knees to soften. Engage the belly. And then inhale to a flat back. We're going to stay low as we exhale. So keep the gaze down. Keep the belly drawn in. Press your shoulders back. Soften the knees. Slowly come up as you breathe in. We're going to turn the left foot back towards the bottom of the mat. Maybe those right toes turn slightly forward to the back heel. You're going to tee the arms out, press the shoulders down, and then just tilt your left arm up. Ground your back right heel and extend as far forward as you can. Breathing in, tilt down as you breathe out. Just plug the right fingers up into the ceiling and draw the right shoulder back. Shine the chest forward. Press the hips forward. Take a nice deep inhale. And then gaze towards your left foot on the exhale, bending your left knee and bringing the right hand underneath you. So anchor that right hand. Pick up your back heel and lower your hips down. So that right knee can come down as we open to the left. I'm just going to take one deep inhale as we twist. And then the exhale will come undone. Ground the right foot and slowly windmill all the way up. And just turn everything towards the front. Plug the shoulders down, ground the back, left heel this time. And as you inhale, reaching the right arm forward, tilting up slightly. Exhale, finding your triangle. So stack the left shoulder over the right and spiral your chest open. Draw your shoulders back. a nice deep inhale. Start to gaze down. Exhale, bending the right knee, bring the left hand to the mat. Let's float the back heel, lower the hips. Take a nice deep twist as you breathe in. And come undone as you breathe out. So release the hands. Slide your right foot back. And then you plank with the knees up and down. Pause at the bottom of your next exhale, pushing away from the mat. Drawing our shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath in, holding at the top. And take a slow exhale to lower down. And you come down to your stomach. And draw the hands underneath the forehead, making a pillow. And let your forehead rest on your knuckles, on your wrists, on your forearms. And just pausing here, see if you can soften some more. Soften the shoulders. Soften the thighs. Soften the belly. Next exhale, we're going to pause, engage the belly, start to bend the knees and flex the feet. As you begin to inhale, just slowly windshield wipe the knees side to side. Continue to breathe in and out through your nostrils. And come back to stillness. Release the feet down. This time we're going to widen the feet. So try to point your feet towards the bottom corners of your mat. Then lift your gaze forward. Cupcake the fingers out past the top corners of your mat. So our arms are extended, arms are long, finger pads are pressing down. And as you bow the head, suck your belly in, press the fingers and start to lift your heart. Draw your shoulders back. Just tuck the gaze, drop your gaze. So we're looking down, sucking the belly. An option to keep the legs grounded, float the feet up. Keep softening the shoulders back, keep the hands grounded, fingers grounded, and float them up. And just pull everything back towards that center as you breathe in. Shoot the fingers, spread the toes. And when you're ready, we're going to breathe out to release back down. Slide your hands back underneath you, or back under your shoulders. And just soften the shoulders downward. So we're going to release and let the shoulders fall down. Then we're going to roll them up and back, retracting them. Hug your elbows in. And pressing to lift. Inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to sink into child's pose, but keep your knees parallel. Float your hands back. Let the crown of the head, let the forehead move to the mat. Allow your shoulders and armpits to drape over your knees. And draw the hands back alongside the body. We're just going to press away from the mat, transition up to our knees. Take your fists and draw them to your lower back. And just start to massage the lower back with your knuckles. Press the knuckles into your lower back, draw your belly button, suck your belly button into your spine, and roll your shoulder blades and elbows inward towards each other. So you suck in the belly button to protect the spine. Keep pressing the knuckles into your lower back. And if you want to draw the legs closer, you can tuck the toes. If you want to reach further, keep the toes untucked. You're going to reach one or both hands down. Maybe the left heel reaches down. Left hand reaches for the heel, the right hand extends to the ceiling. Pull your shoulders down, suck the belly in, and then start to push your hips forward like you're trying to set them over your knees. Take a nice deep breath in, and soften the hips down, bow the chin, and switching. Right hand to the heel if you're doing one hand at a time. Left arm reaches up, that left shoulder plugs downward. You're going to shoot the fingers up towards the ceiling, suck the belly button into your spine, and allow the hips to move forward. Breathing in, and then softening, and coming undone as you breathe out. So hips to the heels, walk the hands to the front of your mat, turn the thumbs towards each other. And keeping the toes tucked. Slowly lower the belly as you glide forward, breathing in, shining the chest out, and then press back into down dog as you breathe out. Hips back up towards the ceiling, ears back inside the shoulders. Just center that left foot again, take the right leg to the ceiling, bend the knee, open the hip, roll the ankle, roll the other way. Inhale, lengthen, squaring the hips. Exhale, stepping forward. I'm going to ground that back foot again. Once again, bring the right elbow to the knee, extended angle, left hand to the ceiling. Just draw it back, and then take it over the ear. Sink into that right knee. And windmill back up to warrior two. Sink back into your right knee, flip your right palm, and reverse your warrior. That right arm reaches back. And we're going to straighten that right knee, keep reaching back, spiral the shoulders down. As you tee the arms out, soften the right knee again. Come back into extended angle with the option of going deeper if it's in your practice. Maybe the right hand sinks to the inside of the right foot and the left hand reaches over the ear. Maybe that inner left thigh sinks a little bit closer to the mat as we spiral the chest upward. And releasing the hands down, we're going to float the back heel, placing the hands on either side of your right foot. Slide the right foot back and press back into your down dog. Center the right foot this time. Draw the left leg to the ceiling, and then bend the knee, flex the foot, spiral the hip open, and square the shoulders. Roll the ankle in one direction. Roll the ankle in the opposite direction. Then lengthen, stepping your left foot forward. And just go ahead and ground that back foot, back heel. Draw your elbow back up to the knee. Open the right hand back to the ceiling. Reach back, and then over your ear. And see if you can sink a little bit deeper into that left knee. And draw the ribs upward. Ground through the feet. Windmill up to warrior two. Sinking into the left knee, gazing over the left hand. Peeling the shoulder blades together. Tucking in the belly and tucking the tail. Flip your left palm, reach forward, and then take it back, reversing your warrior. Reach back a little bit further as you breathe in, and then hinge forward as you breathe out. Come back into extended ankle, option to reach further down, maybe bring the left hand to the mat. The right arm opens upward, and the hips lower down. You're going to sink your inner right thigh close to the mat, or closer to the mat. Spiral the ribs upward. Breathe in. And just bring your hands down as you breathe out. I'm going to slide the left foot to join the right. Push both hips towards the ceiling. Inhale, raise the heels. Claw the mat with your fingers. Exhale, lower down. Twice more. Inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, lower. Draw your belly in. Lift the heels and hold your breath. Bring your knees to a hover. Then exhale the knees all the way down to your mat. Untuck the toes and sink back into child's pose. Allow your elbows to soften down. Allow your shoulders to soften back. And just let your head rest on your mat. So hands can stay extended or hands can reach back. With the palms facing up and the shoulders, armpits draped over your knees. And then lengthen the hands towards the front of the mat. We'll just stay on our fingertips. Press down. Hollow out through the front part of the body by turning your elbows inward, widening your shoulders back, drawing your belly in, and rolling forward one vertebra at a time. Gradually transition yourselves back into tabletop. And bring your left hand to the center. Push through the left shoulder down into the left fist. Make a fist and draw the right hand upward. And then reach it back as you send the hips towards the heels. You can open that hand. Inhale, reach forward, spiral up. Exhale, reaching back. And again, inhale, glide forward. Exhale, reach back. And your next inhale, just spiral the chest open and then thread that right shoulder through. Come down to your right shoulder with the option of keeping the left hand where it is, or wrapping the left hand behind the back, or extending the left arm towards the right corner. Try to bring some more weight into that right shoulder. Draw the left hand next to the crown of the head. Engage your belly. As you inhale, reach the right arm up. And the exhale, just set it down. Switching sides. That right hand stays grounded. You can make a fist like I am, or you can just press the palm down. Open the left hand to the ceiling. You can make a fist to keep the arm open. And then shift back and reach back. Breathing out. Inhale, glide forward, opening upward. Exhale, shift back, reach back. Again, inhale, and exhale. And your next inhale, we're going to pause, spiral the ribs upward. Exhale, thread the left shoulder through. Move to the left side of your face. And just plant the right hand where you want it, next to the crown of the head, towards the top left corner of your mat, or maybe wrapped around the back if that feels good for your practice. Slowly come undone. We're going to bring the right hand next to the crown of the head and open the left hand back up to the ceiling. And then just slowly come undone. Transitioning back to our hands and knees. Start to shift the knees wider and bring the toes together. Draw your hands forward of the shoulders. Just circle once towards the right heel and forward towards the left wrist. Shine the chest forward, then circle back towards your left heel. Forward towards the right wrist. So once more on each side, circling right, circling left. Let's just slowly bringing ourselves back to neutral. So slide the hands under the shoulders, bring the knees under the hips, drop the belly, lift the heart, and then slowly start to round. Tucking the tail, widen the shoulders, tucking the chin. Claw them out with the fingers and find yourselves back in a neutral position. Allow your knees to shift up towards the front of your mat. Transition into a seated position, crossing the feet at the ankles. And cup the hands around your knees. Leaning back. Inhale, sit up tall, press your shoulders back, pull them down. And the exhale round. Once more, breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Just come back into a neutral position. Take the right hand to the side. Take the left arm over the ear. And choosing if you want to soften that right forearm down for a deeper stretch. Start to claw your right fingers. Engage your belly. Inhale, press both arms overhead, soften the shoulders. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right arm reaches back as you breathe in and over your ear as you breathe out. If you want to go deeper, soften the forearm down. Claw the left fingers into the floor. Inhale, reach both hands overhead, holding your breath, softening your shoulders and sucking the belly. On the exhale, we're going to hinge forward and cupcake the fingers down. And shine the chest forward as you breathe in. Let your hands extend out in front of you. And then bow as you breathe out. Staying here, or maybe traveling the hands to the right. Take a nice deep inhale. Soften back to the center. Option to walk over to the left, lengthen. Take a nice deep inhale. center, and just slowly roll back up into a comfortable seat. And we'll cupcake the fingers behind the back. Inhale, allow the heart to lift, your shoulders to press down, holding, and letting the palms press down, exhaling. So draw your elbows and shoulder blades inward, claw the fingers and lift the heart upward. And just start to soften, coming out of the pose. From here, let's draw the soles of the feet together. Just rest on the outer blades of the feet, let your knees fall open. Maybe palms facing up, draw the wrists onto your knees. Inhale, press the shoulders down and back, lift the heart up. And exhale, soften, holding here. Maybe pressing the knees open, plugging our shoulders down. And just release your left palm to your left knee and take your right hand behind the back. Inhale, lengthen your spine, suck in your belly. On the exhale, twist to the right, pressing your left knee away, maybe softening the right elbow to deepen that twist. Release back to the center, bring your right hand to the knee, left hand behind the back. As you inhale, sit up tall, exhale, twist and press away. Come back through the center, and just extend your legs out in front of you. We'll go ahead and take a wide-legged straddle pose. So widen the legs. Options to sit on top of a block if that feels good. So if you have a block or books or any other props and you want to be elevated, you can sit on top of your block or your books or your props. Just flex the feet. So you can be more passive and just let the feet fall open, or take a more active pose and flex the feet and fan the feet out. Draw your shoulders down. Inhale, try to lengthen. Next, exhale, you can hinge, or we can fold, or we can walk our hands out. So maybe a gentle forward fold or a deeper forward fold. Maybe more passive engagement with the legs, or more active engagement, pressing the backs of the knees down, flexing the feet and fanning the toes out. Gradually begin to come undone. Just allow both of your legs to extend out in front of you. You bring your hands alongside the body, press to lift, draw back the shoulders and then release them down. Curl the toes. Then keep that length in your spine, extend your arms to the ceiling and pull the shoulders down. Suck in the belly and see if just the heart can lift up as you breathe in. Start to hinge forward and fold as you breathe out. Releasing the hands wherever they fall. Bow the head, tuck the chin. Then gaze forward and pull your shoulders back as you breathe in. Soften back into your fold as you breathe out. And rolling up slowly. Draw your hands behind you with the palms grounded, the fingers facing towards your hips. An option to keep the legs extended for a slightly more intense reverse tabletop, where we engage the belly and press the hips up, or we can modify and ground the feet first, bending the knees, push your hips upward towards the ceiling, and draw your shoulder blades and elbows inward towards each other. Engage the glutes and the thighs, open the chest, breathing in some more. And then slowly lowering down, soften the elbows, coming back down into your seat, and just finding your way slowly down to your back. Hug your knees in, draw your belly in, squeeze your thighs together. Start off making small circles in one direction. Flowing with your breath. Just gradually begin to expand your circles, flowing with your breath. Find stillness again, engage the belly, make small circles in the other direction. And gradually start to expand those circles. And coming back to stillness. Just go ahead and release the feet down, widen the feet away from each other. Extend the arms overhead. If that feels uncomfortable in the shoulders, you can always modify. Maybe take the arms into a Y shape, or goalpost the hands if you need to, or just tee them out to the side. So wherever you are, shift the feet wider than your hips. And begin to very slowly windshield wipe the knees side to side. Come back to stillness. Bring the feet hip distance apart and slide the heels closer to the glutes and press the hands down into your mat alongside your body. Engage the belly and tuck the tail so that more of our lower back is grounded. Create traction with the feet by pressing down, pushing forward. Engage the belly. As you inhale, think about pushing the tailbone towards the heels and then upward. Drawing your shoulder blades together. Engage the belly and lower down one vertebrae at a time as you breathe out. Again, tuck the tail, so you're pushing the tail towards the heels. Ground the feet. Inhale, lift. This time expanding the chest more up towards the chin. And then slowly lower back down. So keep a block handy if you need it. We're going to lift one more time as we breathe in. And just hold here. Maybe slide a block or book under you, or interlace the fingers and work the shoulders in towards each other. Maybe kiss the palms together and try to get as much height as we can. Finding our bridge pose, passive or active, or somewhere in between. Keeping the feet grounded and sending the chest towards our chin. Bring your awareness to your breath. Release the hands, but take another deep inhale. Engage the belly and slowly lower back down as you exhale. So once again, widen the feet. Option to tee the arms, goalpost the hands. Take them to a Y, or just reach them overhead. You're going to windshield wiper again, rocking the knees side to side, keeping the feet wide in our hips. And eventually just allowing your knees to fall all the way to the right, grounding your shoulders and gazing towards the left. Pause at the bottom of that next exhale. Stay empty, engage the belly, and slowly inhale the knees back to the center, and exhale the knees to the other side, gazing to your right, allowing your knees to fall left. Try to keep your shoulders grounded, allow the neck to breathe. Next exhale, think about engaging the belly. Stay empty. Draw the knees to the center as you inhale. Hold. Allow your legs to lengthen. Draw your hands alongside the body. And the exhale, just soften everything into your mat. And widen the feet. Slow your breath coming back to your regular breathing. Just a few moments. Starting to engage the belly, starting to curl the toes, squeeze the fists, Take a nice deep breath in and sigh it out. And one knee at a time, just slowly begin to gather your knees back into your chest. Hug them in. Rock from side to side. When you're ready, just fall to one side and find a fetal position. Keeping your eyes closed. Just gradually walk yourselves back up into a comfortable seat. We'll draw the hands to heart center, draw the shoulders down into the back body, lengthen the spine, allowing your heart to lift, and then bow the head. Take one deep breath in through your nose. Pause, soften the shoulders, draw in the belly, and try to breathe in again. And sigh it out. Namaste.